Welcome to Go Guys Podcast. Wait, I'm going to say it. We're going to do it anyway. I'm Colby.
And I'm a paraplegic banana, but you can call me Fee.
What?
Yeah.
What does that look like? Does it just look like a banana?
Yeah, but with no legs in a wheelchair.
Oh, a banana in a wheelchair. Now there's the difference. I was like,
So you want to? He it's not that he doesn't have legs. He is a veteran of the Banana War.
oh, for the Banana Republic, of course.
Oh, Banana Republic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah, no, it's in the War of Independence for the Banana Republic.
Oh yeah, well, who do they fight? Big man.
I fought, the Monkey Kingdom.
I'd say the Gap.
The Gap, yeah.
They fought Donkey Kong Kingdom from Mario movie.
Oh, we're getting right into it, baby.
I love these segues, these easy segues you set me up with.
Yeah, as the crow flies, we are recording this the night of the Mario movie release, and I swear to you, I originally thought it was just like 3 of my friends. I counted and it's 6. 6 of my friends are seeing it tomorrow. None of them are seeing it today.
I just didn't have time today.
I don't know what it is about like seeing a movie on a Wednesday, but everybody's like, I could do a movie on a Thursday, but a Wednesday though? Go fuck yourself. I'm busy on a Wednesday.
I want to say I've seen a movie on a Wednesday before. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you what it was because I don't remember. Because there was a time where me and Mike would just go see movies like every day. And I'm sure we saw a movie on a Wednesday. Let's say it was Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that was a bad movie.
Wow. Hell yeah. That's a Wednesday movie if I've ever heard one.
It's such a bad movie. I forgot. I think that was the day that we... Okay, so like... That was around Toy Story 3 that came out. The one where they died.
That's 4.
They were gonna die. That's 4?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Toy Story 4 is the one where they're like... Oh, no, you're right. Toy Story 3 is the one where they die, and then Toy Story 4 is the one where they're like, the moral of this story is that you don't need any friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Woody runs away to fuck Bo Peep out in the wild.
Yeah, just a wild free-range feral toy. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, the lore's getting wild in the Toy Story universe, and they announced they're gonna make a sequel of 6.
Yeah, of course. They were like, we're not gonna make another one. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it. And then they rake in millions, and they're like, "Ooh, getting really hard not to make one."
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Funny thing about Toy Story 3, right? So I think we can all agree it was a fantastic movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mike saw that movie 3 times in a row in one day.
Damn. Why?
So,
hold on. And before you tell this story, I need one critical piece of information. How many movie tickets did you pay for?
All 3.
Okay.
All
okay.
3.
Now
paid for all 3.
You fuck it. You're rolling deep. You're a real true fan.
I'm a true Toy Story fan. So, what had happened was me and Mike. I'd stayed at Mike's the night before. You know, we're playing games, having drinks. We wake up and he's like, "Let's go see Toy Story 4." I was like, "All right." So we saw Toy Story 4. Me and him, or Toy Story 3. I'm sorry. Me and him. We had a good time. It was real fun. And then I think we eat some food. And his girlfriend at the time, who had a kid, was like, "I want to go see Toy Story 3." So then we went to go see it again.
Hell yeah.
And then, what's it called? After that, I think we had time to kill. Maybe I don't remember what we were doing in between, but we happened to just be at the movie theater, and he's like, "You want to go see that movie again?" And I was like, "Okay." So
he said, "You won't go buy a ticket right now. You won't go do it."
So I was like, "Yeah, okay." We did, and we saw it 3 times, and it was good all 3 times.
Hell yeah. Honestly, I would expect nothing less. That makes all the sense in the world to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of, though, like talking about a Toy Story 5 for no reason, you know what else has a fifth movie that a movie studio has been talking very publicly about maybe making?
Minions?
Fucking Shrek.
Oh yeah, I am very excited about that. They teased it in the Puss in Boots movie.
Mm-hmm. And they also said, like, the CEO of Illumination, makers of a movie called the Super Mario Brothers movie,
Oh,
they said we want to do it. It says it's not dissimilar to the process we went through with Mario, where you look at the core elements of what the audience loved and you do your very best to honor those core elements, and then you're hard at work to build story elements and new characters to take you brand new places. The original cast is a huge part of that. So
yeah, but Illumination didn't make Shrek. DreamWorks did.
I know.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Indeed. Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna. No, he has to look the same. They're not gonna modernize. If anything, use the animation style from Puss in Boots. That animation was fucking top notch.
Yeah, so I haven't watched the movie, but I have seen a couple of clips from it, and it looks really good.
I'm tempted to give you my YouTube information just so you can watch that movie because I bought the movie on YouTube.
That's a pretty big endorsement, actually.
It's so good, and I didn't know anything about it besides like seeing the trailer and hearing everyone like making like memes about it and saying it was so good, and everyone's like, man, what really pushed me over the edge was I saw a video about like someone explaining how death is really handled well and anxiety and how it's handled in the movie. And it was a YouTube video and I was like, fuck, this looks good. I'm like, but I can't like enjoy this video talking about it. I haven't seen the movie and I want to, but like no one's like really streaming it yet. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait for it. I'm gonna buy it. I bought it.
Hell
and I
yeah.
saw it. And it was so good. It was so good. And like, yeah, Puss in Boots isn't like one of those characters where is a very like emotional or strong on his own, because like the first Puss in Boots movie wasn't that good. And I saw that one, and then they had like the Netflix like the Puss in Boots kitties and like the tall tales or whatever, and those aren't like great, but man, this new Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, it is better than all of them combined, and Shrek 4. Like,
all right.
this movie is way good. The way they handle death, the way they handle anxiety, because I don't know if you know, like this was in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots is afraid to die because he's on his last life of his 9 lives. So after like kind of just tossing his like 8 lives aside, like I've got more. On his last one, the doctor, like, he goes to a doctor, and doc's like, hey, you're on your last life, and once it's over, it's over. And Puss in Boots is just like, huh? He's like, but I'm Puss in Boots. I'm the adventurer. Everyone knows I'm like fearless, and he's like, well, you only got 1 life to live.
Yeah,
so,
maybe have maybe a little fear, actually.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
fear.
And oh yeah, 1 fear. And that's what the movie's about. Like him, it's like going into a depression after death whoops his ass. And death in this movie is so fucking good. He's like portrayed as this big like white wolf with 2 fucking I want to say scythes, but I think they're not scimitars,
Sickles.
but like sickles.
Yeah.
And he's real menacing. Like every time he comes on screen, you hear him like whistle, and it's very like when he whistles, Puss in Boots knows it's death, so he like start his heart's beating, and then everything that like you hear start like goes like quiet, and you hear his heart beating, and then he has a panic attack. It is real good.
Hell yeah.
And John Mulaney's in it, and he's the best villain ever.
Listen, all of this, you're convinced, like, You've convinced me. This sounds like a good movie.
It's a way good movie, and the animation's real good. So, I'd say 10 out of 10. Go watch that movie for real, for real.
For real, for real.
It gets Fee's golden stamp of approval.
Ooh, damn! You only give that out 3 or 4 times a week, so.
No, I don't. Name one other anime I gave it out to.
One other anime? Tomo-chan is a girl.
But yeah, okay, but that one is a 10 out of 10. Go watch it. It's fucking good.
I did it. The thing is, I had to look this up because I was like, yeah, that don't make no fucking sense. How is Illumination going to be like, we're going to make Shrek?
Yeah.
So Illumination is owned by, okay, fuck. It's a complicated history. So DreamWorks. Oh Jesus! Here comes a history lesson.
God,
from old fucko.
Fucking historian over here.
Oh Jesus!
Hit me with the facts. Tell me.
So DreamWorks spun out DreamWorks Animation into its own thing. So DreamWorks Animation is its thing. And DreamWorks Animation was purchased by NBC Universal.
Oh.
NBC Universal owns Illumination.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking like a big line of just down the way, and Illumination's like, hey, do you know who we are? We did the Mario movie.
Yeah. This is one of those things where whenever you find out that like Taco Bell and Pizza Hut and Long John Silver's and KFC they're all owned by the same company, you go, oh, that makes sense why you would have a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell then. Okay.
It's like that with me too, but with soda. When you find out like that Pepsi owns a whole bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking PepsiCo owns a whole bunch of different drinks like Big Red and what's it called? Like a bunch of other like chips and Doritos and stuff. They're all like the same company.
Yep. It's honestly kind of funny to me that like that everything basically ladders up to like Johnson and Johnson or fucking NBC Universal. And so like
or Disney.
Yeah, or Disney. Disney's a big one too. And it's like, I know we're supposed to have antitrust laws, right? Like we're not supposed to just all be run by mega corporations like it's fucking Cyberpunk or
but they don't all own them. They branch out into like certain companies that aren't like really like you can't see, but I'm like air quote unquote don't own them.
Yeah.
So that's how they get you.
Yeah. Listen, we're different.
Yeah, we're not owned by Disney. Like wink, wink, just fucking winking at the lawyers.
Yeah, they're winking in a Mickey hat. Huh?
Yeah, it looks back. It looks at the guy, just like wink, and then it looks at the other lawyer. Then it goes back. He's wearing a Mickey shirt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I'm a big fan of this mouse guy.
Have you seen this mouse guy? He's real good.
He's really good. You should probably, you know what? If you have a company to sell, you'd probably like it.
Actually, the new voice actor for Mickey Mouse is really fun, really funny. Like, have you seen the new Mickey Mouse cartoon? The one that like, it's fucking cracked.
Yes.
The memes.
The one that you're talking about. Yes. That premiered. That was still a sort of like new thing in 2018, I want to say. Or 2019, whenever we went to Disney World, and while we were there, they like have a channel that's like, oh, all we're doing is playing Mickey. And I was like, God, there's nothing more boring and awful to me than Disney cartoons, because they're all just fucking like they're like Tom and Jerry, but not entertaining. And
hold on now, Disney XD cartoons are real good.
No. I mean the Disney original character, like
the IP cartoon.
Yeah, like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, those fucks. They're not entertaining. I have never watched a Disney animated thing starring those characters from before 2018 that I was like, ha, this is entertaining and I am enjoying this. I'm always like, is there literally anything else on this? Sucks.
I don't know. Could you count Kingdom Hearts as that? Because they're the originals, and
you know what? Fair, but that's one of the reasons why I'm not I didn't grow up as a Disney person. I watched the Disney movies, but I didn't give a shit about Mickey and Donald and Goofy.
No. Hold on. That Goof Troop.
Okay, Goof Troop doesn't count.
Why does Goof Troop count?
You can't count Goof Troop because Goof Troop came from the Goofy movie, right? And the Goofy movie was good, right? This wasn't oh yeah, this we're doing some Mickey Mouse, we're doing some Goofy shorts, and they still tried to, by the way, after that, do Goofy shorts, just regular fucking oh, this is a man learning to play golf. Oh, look, he fell. It's so funny.
I actually like those shorts because Goofy's so fucking unhinged in those shorts. He get when they show him do stuff like there's one where he's like, oh, we're talking about road rage today. And he gets so fucking mad, he rips shit up. He was like Proto Donald or not Proto Donald was always
he was also Donald. Donald as well.
So and that universe is real weird because Goofy lives in a universe where everyone's goofy people, and Mickey and Donald just happen to live in that universe.
Yeah, I mean, and all of these shorts just. They're inconsequential, and it's again, it's like Tom and Jerry, but not interesting. And so,
yeah, well, I'm trying so hard to think of a Mickey Mouse or Donald anything that I like.
There's the one very famous Donald short about Hitler. That was good.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh, we don't talk about that.
That's literally the only one that I can think of. But then we went to all day Mickey Mouse channel, and fucking that happened to be on in our hotel room, and it was this new animation style, and it was updated humor that I was actually enjoying, and I was like, oh shit, hey yo, is Mickey actually good now?
Yeah, dude, Mickey's fucking good now. The animation's fucking real unhinged, and the humor's fucking what's it called? Real quick shot, quick draw.
Mm-hmm.
And they there's a bunch of wacky random humor, which is something I think Mickey needed because the humor before was very dry.
Yeah.
And the characters didn't lend well to what's it called, going off model.
Yeah. Yep.
So I really like the new Mickey Mouse cartoons.
I will say the only thing I don't like about the new Mickey Mouse cartoons is that I hate the way Goofy looks. Goofy looks like he fell out of Ren and Stimpy, and I hate it.
He looks like he fucking, oh god, he looks like a smelly homeless man.
Yeah, he looks like you know those sticky hands that you stick on the wall, but then you drop it on the floor one time and it's covered in carpet fuzz? That's fucking Goofy. It's the worst.
God, yeah, he looks so fucking gross. I think that adds to the charm though, because
I think it does too.
And then they let Donald be just super pissed off all the time, and I fucking love it. I one time spent 30-40 minutes on YouTube just looking at the best of memes of the show, which made me just go back and watch the episodes because they're real good.
Yeah, and one of the other cool things that they did is if they made it to where if the cartoon is taking place in another country, they just speak that language, and they don't even mention it. So there's one where Mickey is going around town on his little scooter in France getting baguettes and shit, and they're just speaking French.
That's so good.
It's very good. There's one in China where he's speaking Chinese. It's fucking awesome.
I think one of my favorite ones is, or some of my favorite ones is just the one where he's Ben, what happened? And then And then there's like the ones like Minnie's my girlfriend.
Yeah, man. I really like the dynamic that they have between like, oh, Mickey's just trying his best to do the right thing. Well, you know, he's also kind of a fucking idiot though. It's not just Goofy that's dumb
Yeah.
and Mickey's like, I gotta bail my friend out of trouble. They're also like, no, Mickey kind of a chode too. It's fine.
Yeah. I think that's the best thing they could have done for him, and I hope they keep doing it. Actually, they kind of used a little bit of that art style for the that Mickey Mouse announced game. It kind of looks like Rayman Legends, where you're like, it's like a 4-player co-op, or you could play single player with all 4 of the AIs, and you're like on an island, and it's like in that style of that Rayman, like running platform. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's I'm actually, I don't know. I'm a big fan.
Tried it. I'd try it if it came to Xbox Game Pass.
Sure. I mean, just like make it like what I imagined Disney's Epic Mickey was going to be, and it'll be great.
Epic Mickey 1, from what everyone I hear said it was good. Epic Mickey 2 dropped the ball. But like the people who are making Epic Mickey, what's it called? I think Disney like made them not do a whole bunch of stuff because it was supposed to be way dark.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, no, we can't have that.
Yeah.
So they had to change a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Mickey was going to open up. It was going to open up to Mickey like looking directly at the screen and going, "Fuck you, player." That's how the game started.
It was gonna start with like him getting ripped in half.
Yeah.
Fucking like Gears of War style.
You might be wondering how I got into this situation.
And fucking that fucking synth fucking piano. Out here in the world. Fucking don't get me started. I like that song.
Good.
God. I don't know why they always use that song. I mean, I guess it's because it's the meme, but like who chose that song? Where you're probably wondering how I got, like, who's the first one to do that one?
Man.
Like, you're probably wondering how I got here, and then it plays that song.
It's got to come from one movie, right? It's got to come from, like, one older movie that... It's so weird to me that, like, you can forget something that's, like, so societally important, and you just forget the origins of it, even though it's still around and you can watch it. That's fucked.
I think it's just, like, after, like, it becomes mainstream, you just kind of forget the origins. Like you just accept it as fact.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, that's its own thing.
Yeah, you're like, that's just how it. Like people are like, why is that a thing? And you're like, that's just how it is.
Yeah, that's just how it is. I don't. I don't need to know.
I did that at work the other day.
Oh yeah.
So we have. I don't know if I told the story on the podcast. So, I work at a dock. If you don't know, security. And we have ships that come in, and we have crew members that come down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have to be approved, and they have to call like a taxi, and they have to wait on the ship until the taxi comes, and then we pick them up and take them to the front. Well, the people that are leaving, they know that they're gonna leave, and they call the taxi, and they come down. They're like, "Hey, I called a taxi." I'm like, "All right, go. You got to go back on the ship, though." And the guy's like, "Oh, well, can I wait down here?" I'm like, "Well, the taxi's not here, and you have to wait on the ship because, like, that's international law. You're kind of, not a and safety.
Mm-hmm.
Safety. Like, so you gotta
be safe."
Well, we're in a hard hat area, so I'm like, so you gotta go way back on the ship. And this guy brought like his luggage down and shit, and it's heavy, and to get back on the ship, it's like a 2-story like flight of stairs. And he's like, "But can I leave my stuff down here?" I was like, "No." I was like, no. I'm like, and like he's like, "Well, why?" I'm like, "Well, because I'm not. If it goes missing, I'm not in charge of that." I'm like, and they're gonna try to blame me, and I'm not gonna be the one. I'm like, you gotta take it back up there. And this guy like very like visually angry and pissed off, and like picks his stuff up and like angrily walks all the way back up the stairs and back on the ship, only for 5 minutes later for them to be like, the taxi's here. And I'm like, all right, go ahead and send it back.
All right, come on down. They're like, yeah, you motherfucker.
You son of a bitch. Like, but that I forget my point, but that happened where, oh yeah, those people are like, well, why is that a thing? I'm like, it's just a thing.
Yeah,
you know?
that's just
It's
how
just
it
always
is.
that's just how it is. Fucking, but yeah, no. Either way,
Yeah, you're like,
continue.
I don't know.
I don't know,
I don't know,
but
man.
they don't pay me enough to know. So,
Yeah. They told me to do this. They didn't tell me why. That would cost them more money.
I know why. I'm not paid enough to tell them the reason. Sit there.
I'm
and
not
tell
paid
them
enough to
why.
tell you why, though. Listen, you want
It's
to pay
not
me an
even
extra
like
$10? I'll tell you why.
the thing is, like, I don't have to explain to them. They just have to do it. The thing is, like, it's like international law. Like I said, they're foreign nationals, and they can't just sit there. Especially, they don't have like TWIC cards, which is a thing in Texas.
Yeah.
But also, I listen. I'm security. You got to do it. And if you don't do it, then you're in trouble. And I already told you. And
Dude, you're in trouble, and I'm gonna write a report.
Actually, that goes further than you think because we're in like in a federal like trade zone, so it's like more important.
Yeah. You write the report, you fax it, and then within 30 minutes, an FBI agent shows up to murder them. That's it. There's no arresting. It's just they are dead.
Yeah, that comes and he grabs a guy and he's like, "This the guy who was giving you fucking lip." I'm like, yes, but I'm like, it's no big deal. I mean,
Yeah, not a big deal. He just didn't want to get back on the. Oh, you didn't want to get back on the ship, huh?
yeah, they look at him. Didn't want to get back on the ship, huh? And they're like, okay, we're gonna go have a talk with them. They throw him in the van.
It'd be real hard for me to shoot you when you were on the ship because I'm so far down here. But now it'd be so easy.
Fucking laying it into this guy's thick. And he's just like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
It's like, what the fuck? America sucks, dude.
He's like, now apologize to the security guard. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's just fucking crying.
You're like, Jesus, I'm never doing a report ever again. Fuck.
He's like, thank you for your good work, sir. And then they fucking leave with the guy in the truck.
What a kind American you are. Don't worry, he'll never bother you again. Wait, where is he going? Do not ask that question again. Drives away.
You're like, sorry, you don't. Oh, that's on a need to know basis. You don't need to know. Just fucking. They give me an American flag sticker.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
There you go, son. Oh, okay.
Real CIA type, like just white guy, sunglasses, buzz cut, just. There you go, son. Fucking like a army recruiter.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, all right.
You go home, your mom's like, how was your day? And you're like, I think I killed someone.
She's like, what? And I just go to bed.
She's like, oh, you filed a report, didn't you? You're like, oh, why didn't you tell me?
Just in my uniform, still just shaking.
Yeah, your mom's like, I file reports for fun. You're like,
dude, my mom fucking would. She gets so pissed off at these people. She was pissed off today too. She told me about work because she works at another refinery down the road from where I do.
mm-hmm.
They have a ship. And one of the other guys that works in the back, he calls her up and he's like, "Yeah, you got a guy walking up to the main gate right now." My mom's like, "What?
What?"
Yeah, she was fucking angry. She's like, "This isn't it. Like, he's been working here a long time. He knows better." And she's like, "No one's supposed to walk down the pipeline, like anyone, worker or not." And he's like, "He's a foreign national. He can't just be walking where he wants." And so, like, they bitched him out. My mom bitched him out, and she was mad. And that's the thing. Like, if you're working in a TWIC area, like, and you have to deal with foreign nationals, there are so many rules.
Yeah, I bet so.
So, like, I know I say what I do isn't like, it's boring. It's not a big deal. Like, there's a whole lot of rules I gotta keep in mind and in check when stuff actually does come up. So in that way, I am competent, but like
Well,
in others, I'm not.
they're afraid. What would happen if he stayed off of the ship and waited for the cab, and you turned around and then you turned back and then he disappeared? We have one more illegal immigrant.
You'd be surprised. Like that's like an international incident that gets people fired. That gets security like fired. That gets like that throws into everything. Not to mention, sometimes it's not even like an illegal immigrant. It's just people jumping ship because they don't want to work there anymore, or they just fucking leave. That's like crazy. That's happened before. Not where I've worked, but that's like happened before.
God, that's really funny. Just to be like, I fucking hate this ship and I hate these people. You know what? I live in Corpus now.
God, yeah, like, and like here's the thing: if they got their passports and all their stuff, like they just got into America for free.
Mm-hmm. Hell
and
yeah.
there's like not a thing we could do about it. So I don't know. That was a tangent that I didn't think I'd go on, but let's continue.
Yeah, we were just mentioning the potential of a Shrek 5.
Oh, dude, yeah. What could it be about though?
Man, I haven't kept up with Shrek.
Well, like the last time we saw Shrek, he was dealing with Rumpelstiltskin,
Mm-hmm.
and Rumpelstiltskin tried to use, I guess, a monkey's paw wish against Shrek by making Rumpelstiltskin the king of I guess Far Far Away,
Mm-hmm.
and then Shrek never met Fiona. He never had his kids, so Shrek was alive in this alternate universe. Had to fight all these people, I guess, to get the wish revoked, so that way, he could live like the moral was be happy with your family and like don't take for granted your family.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the movie where we got Do the Roar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Everything. That was the last we saw Shrek.
Weren't there also like shorts of his kids or some shit though?
Yeah, but no one watched those. No one wants to see Shrek's kids. They go to the movies to see Shrek.
I'm just saying.
Would you?
No.
That's what I thought.
Okay. I'm finding this out now. There's a website. Somebody dedicated an entire page on IGN.com to watching the Shrek movies in chronological order. So,
Wait, aren't they already in chronological order?
no, the first chronological movie is Puss in Boots.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because that's before he met Shrek.
Then it's Shrek. Then it's Shrek 2. Then it's Shrek the Third.
Uh-huh.
Then it's Shrek Forever After.
Uh-huh.
And then it's Puss in Boots The Last Wish. It's just it's almost as if this website could have just said like watch Puss in Boots first and then the rest of the order is how you think it is.
Yeah, no shit. I was like, I thought there was gonna be like some deep cut, but there's not.
Nope. Yeah, I was expecting like Shrek the animated series is like in the middle or some shit, but nope, just
It's Puss in Boots, and it's the Chris Farley edition of Shrek.
Yeah,
Shrek
yeah. Then
1.
you got to watch this demo. Then you have to read the book Shrek.
Yeah, who threatened the cloud with his cloud killing gun?
Hell yeah!
That's the meme version.
Yeah,
I
it's the
fucking
best
love
version
that.
too.
It is the best version. You want to know what Shrek's kids' names are?
No.
And this is how you know, like they wouldn't stand on their own.
Okay.
Would you watch a movie that was titled any one of these three? Farkle, Fergus, and Felicia.
Man. No. No.
No.
I mean, Felicia's a fine, but Farkle and Fergus? What the fuck?
Those are like traditional ogre names.
Yeah, traditional Scottish ogre names.
It's so funny that we don't see any other ogres.
Except for Fiona.
She's not God, I'm gonna get real technical here. She's not a real ogre.
Yeah, she just looks like an ogre.
She's like, yeah, remember part 1? She was just a human, but she has the ogre curse.
Yeah, but I mean, when they gave birth to the kids, they're not like
because she decided to keep the curse, and when she took True Love's kiss, she took the form of an ogre.
so
But like,
now she's full ogre.
she's full ogre after part 1, but she's not.
She
she's
had a
trans
humanectomy
ogre.
then.
Yeah, I would say she's trans ogre.
Okay, trans ogre. Yeah, that's
Because she transitioned from a human to an ogre.
Man.
I hope that's not offensive. I'm trying not to like that.
Man, if it was that easy for my trans friends to like go from the gender that they were born with to, or assumed at birth, to the one that they actually are, if it was that easy, if you didn't have to go through like surgeries and hormone pills and shit, it was just like, yeah, I don't know, just kiss an ogre and it'll happen.
Well, it wasn't just kiss an ogre.
Well, I guess the logic here would be like, if you're trans femme, you're like trying to transition to be a woman. I guess it's just you kiss any girl and then now you're a girl.
Well, it specifically has to be True Love's
Love's first girl kiss.
Not even first, just True Love's kiss, and you assume the form. You assume I guess, what was it? You assume True Love's form or something.
Yeah.
Of your true self, I don't remember.
But what if that is? What if for everybody it's being an ogre?
Why? Oh no! Like I don't even like picturing Fiona and Shrek doing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to picture what I would look like as an ogre, like boinking someone.
Yeah.
If you were an ogre, like, would your wife be an ogre? Would they be an ogre? Or would they still be human and you'd be an ogre and they'd have to, like, I don't know. I don't want to even think about you fucking slamming fucking salmon.
No, nobody wants to think about that while I'm a human, so.
It'd probably kill them.
Sprinkle that ogre magic on there. It's like.
Why not go with Shrek 2 logic, where you get the handsome potion?
Oh yeah.
Where it's so much easier. Like so when you take the potion, it makes you like handsome. But what if instead, like, just go potion route? Mm-hmm. Instead of going through all these fucking circles and rings of fire, just make a potion that, like, what's it called? Turns you into the gender you want.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that is, like, if you compress down all of the times in which somebody takes hormones and has surgeries and stuff into one very brief moment, that is kind of a potion. It's just a very long potion that's happening.
We're talking fantasy style, where it's just one and done.
Man, that would be
great.
Like,
you can go to a, like, fantasy D&D style, go to a magician and be like, here's 1,000 gold. I wish to now be lady. Especially
if it were easy, like, if it were just like, yeah, I don't know, kind of want to be a girl today. Yeah, not tomorrow, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like, that's where the gender fluid comes in, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of a girl tourist. It's just like, it's whatever I'm feeling.
I think everyone's had the thought of being like, well, I wish I could be a girl today, but just today.
Yeah, just today. Just take a walk on the girl side for a day. It's fine.
I think that would make my wardrobe a lot more lively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
who knows what you're wearing today?
Well, right now, just shorts and a shirt.
Oh, Jesus, V.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I think
sorry.
If I had, like, the ring of gender fluidity from D&D, that's not a real thing. It's something I made up.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, you wear it and then like once a day or like twice a day you can switch your gender for whatever.
Yeah,
I think I would do it, and I would hope it'd make me a cute girl, because I'd like to wear cute things.
Yeah.
Man, I guess you could say that if I was a girl, I'd be more femme than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd want to wear cute stuff.
Yes.
So I don't know. It might be different for everybody.
Otherwise, to me, it's at that point, it's kind of like, what would be the point? What would be the point?
What do you mean?
Because, like, imagine you wake up tomorrow. You're a girl, right?
Hell yeah.
And
Oh,
are
better get
are
ready
you
for my
really
back to hurt.
are you gonna wear like you now have the shape to be able to wear like the cool girl clothes, right? Like, why wouldn't you go for that instead of being like, nah, I don't know, I'm just gonna stick to my XL t-shirt and these fucking jeans. I'm gonna look the same. It's fine.
Yeah. Which could, I mean, that's a choice. It's just, it's not the good one. I think the play is, you wear like the cute dress or skirt that you want with like and have you been to like Hot Topic? Some of the girl shirts are a lot cooler than the like guy shirts. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even call them guy shirts. I'd say like they're gender neutral
Yeah, the
because
unisex
anyone can
ones.
buy them.
Hmm.
But the girl specific ones are pretty cool. I
Yeah.
actually like I've done this before. I've put an outfit if I like woke up a girl that I'd want to wear.
Okay.
I don't know if like y'all have or whatever,
No.
but I mean, why I get bored,
Okay.
so I think
All
of
right,
things like
continue.
this. I always like like the red and black plaid skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, kind of looked like that Hot Topic person. The red and black plaid skirt
Yeah.
with the fishnets and like a cool tee, like a cool band
A
tee, and
cool
maybe
tee.
a cool tee. It's cool tea free. Um,
Ooh. Good.
oh, I know that's good. Uh, and I don't know, boots maybe or like Converse, just stuff,
Okay.
something like that. Simple, real simple. Dress and a shirt, like or skirt and a shirt, and maybe fishnets or stockings. I always thought like in the winter wearing like the real winter stockings is both cute and comfort.
Yeah. Yeah. It's both.
It's both.
It's good
Like,
shit.
it's good shit.
Um.
So.
So I don't have an outfit that I have thought about. I will say though, skirts are pretty good. Skirts feel pretty nice to wear.
I know. Feel that air on your butt.
It feels so good.
I mean, have you worn a skirt before?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, you gonna elaborate?
No.
You're just gonna drop this knowledge on me?
There's no elaboration to be had. I did. I wore I wore a skirt and it was pretty good.
Okay. I mean, hey. I haven't, but I mean,
I'm telling you, you should try. It's good stuff.
the only people that wear like a dress or skirt in my family, they don't fit me.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm not gonna go out and buy one just so I can be like, this is nice, and then never wear it outside or anywhere else.
yeah. I mean, that's fair. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. Offers there. Just I'm
Pretty
not saying you
good.
do. Just
It's pretty
I'm
good.
I'm fine with shorts. I like shorts.
Yeah,
I'd
it's.
be-
I guarantee you, it is not the same. It is not the same. Why are you burping on our podcast, Fee?
I'm drinking Mr. Pibb.
That's
and I said,
none.
"Excuse
That's
me."
literally none of my concern. This is handle your shit, Fee.
Handle your shit. Wear a dress. Fuck.
Yeah, hurry up. Buy a skirt, stupid.
I'm not a cute girl though.
Yeah.
I gotta have the. I always have like not like a dream, not this dream like that I have, but like I guess fleeting like wandering thoughts. I'm like, if I transformed into a girl, would it be like movie transform or like anime transform? Like this is a good segue to bring up what's it called? Fuck. My brother is now my sister. I forget what it's called.
Oh my god.
It's a good anime,
Uh-huh.
despite the first episode being a little like weird. I think it's called like let's see, my sister is now my brother.
My brother
Anime.
used to be my sister, and now is my slime
Onimai.
in another world.
Onimai is a really good anime. Real wholesome. Real like surprisingly wholesome.
What's it about?
So brother and sister lives in a house together. Brother is a NEET, dropped out of high school, watches hentai all day, has hentai figures, has doshins
Mm-hmm.
on his wall, and he's just doesn't leave the house ever. He's a shut in. And his sister is like, man, fuck that guy. So she's a scientist, creates this world changing, I guess, medicine, drugs him in his sleep, or puts the medicine in the drink. He wakes up as a middle school girl, vagina and all,
Mm-hmm.
and what's it called? Comedy ensues. And the reason she did that, she's like, listen, you had a shit life as a guy. You know, you dropped out. You didn't think you were worth it. Well, why not try it again as a younger girl? And we're gonna try to get you out and socialize, and you're gonna go to school and make friends, and you're gonna learn to be a contributing member of society.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, he's against it. Um, but then like as like the show goes on, the sister's like, I think the serum is like making his brain, like the chemical imbalance in his brain like change. He's being more social. He's very open to wear, like, at first he didn't want to wear dresses or do stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
then like he starts coming to, being like, it's okay now. Like he's learning to just being like, well, I'm a girl, everyone sees me as a girl, might as well wear them. And he's going out by himself now, and she's getting him to exercise and wake up at a reasonable hour. And it's very good. And they also cover the topic of having a period, and they do it very, like, I think it's the best I've seen in animation
Mm-hmm.
of period topic, because he gets his period, and like he's just like fucking freaks out. He's like, what? You know, he's never had this. He's like in his late 20s, a
Yeah, but
guy,
also
and
he has to know what a period is, right?
yeah, but he's never like, he didn't know he had a like, he didn't know that like cramps ensued or like whatever. He's like never experienced it personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't know how bad it got. But then like he got it, and then the sister had to explain to him, yeah, this is a thing, and he's like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea it was this bad.
Oh my god!
So,
Oh my god!
so, I'm just saying, if like the first episode is pretty, not I guess fan servicey, because like he just turned to a girl. He doesn't have social awareness. They have to give him bras because like he's not wearing bras as a girl, and
Mm-hmm.
like his nipples start hurting because like they're rubbing against like his normal clothes. And then he has to like get used to the fact that like, oh, I'm a girl, that means like now I can't like do the things that I'm used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then like later on he gets friends and goes to school, and he has to like, he still has like his male mind where he still likes girls and stuff, but now he's it's for the better. It's real wholesome. After the first episode with a few fan service, um it's real wholesome. Also, Guilty Gear is in the show. He plays Guilty Gear a lot. The
Okay.
actual game. So
Okay. I mean, I wonder. I would like to see someone. I would like to hear from a girl who has watched this show, and be like, and tell me how like accurate some things are, because it would be very funny if you're like, yeah, this is like a really good portrayal of like having a period, and they're like, this is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I'm just saying, like, watch it for yourself. It's 12 episodes.
Nope.
I know you're not gonna watch it, but
I did watch all of the most recent season of My Hero Academia
I know.
in one night. That was very out of character.
Very. It was really weird. Fucking messing me like, I saw all of My Hero Academia, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, you saw a series of a show. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
I just so like there was a period of time there where I was working on a period. Get out of here.
Yeah. Got it.
There's a period of time there where I had watched My Hero Academia and was kind of interested in like what the manga was doing, and so I went to the manga, and I found like the arc that we were currently in, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, I'll just poke in here, whatever, who cares? And it was really cool. And I was like, oh, this is actually way better than the anime. And so I read it, and then eventually the arc ended, and I was like, yeah, okay, we've hit like a kind of a slow part. I'll come back to this at some point. And then I didn't. But like the anime just got to that part, and I was like, this is a good arc. I really want to watch this arc. And then last night,
like that.
We just started.
My Hero's like that, dude. Like, it has really good highs, but man, it drops big time in between arcs.
And there's so many things too, where like even if it's not like a filler arc, it's like why did this arc need to exist? The biggest one that I can think of is like in the first few seasons, there's one where like they go to the woods to go do training.
Oh, that arc, yeah.
That sucked.
They meet the cat heroes and they fight Muscle?
Yeah.
Guy?
Yep, Muscle Guy, yep.
And I forgot that like existed until they brought those characters back later. I was like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
Like, why do I even care?
Yep.
I hated that camping arc. The fight was good though.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is like in each of these arcs, the fight is good. And like the last like 3 episodes of the arc is like really kind of like, or I guess the last 3 episodes of the arc minus the last like 1 or 2. Because they always finish up the fight, and then it's like, oh, now everybody's gotta go to the hospital, and everybody's we're gonna catch up on this guy. Oh, better tune in next season because this guy's doing a thing. Like all of that is boring.
My Hero's a good show. It's just I can't just sit and watch it because like so much nothing happens.
Yeah.
In between the good. Which is like really saying something because like I watch a bunch of anime. I watch a bunch. And some of the shows I watch are like not action at all.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of rom-coms, but also like a bunch of isekai where they do just nothing. Like one of my favorite shows of this season is Farm Life in Another World.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
Such a good show. And nothing really happens. Every episode, like, same thing. Guy's building a farm. He got born into another world. He was sick in our world, like very sick, couldn't go outside, died in the hospital. And God's like, hey man, that was unfair what we did to you. So we're gonna give you this almighty farming tool that can make anything as long and fast. Like he could plant it next day. It's all full blown. And he's like, I saw some farm YouTube videos and that looks fun. So they drop him in the strongest forest in the other world, where all like the demon dogs and demon spiders are. And he befriends them all and just builds a farm right there. And every episode, a new monster comes in and they're just like, who are you? And the dogs attack them and he's like, yeah, I'm this guy and I'm building a farm. And then they're like, well, can I help? And then they help and then they eat. And then every episode, the like people just keep coming. And then like all the other neighboring states start joining them, and they're like, well, we got to take care of this guy. He has all these strong people. He's building an army. And then it cuts to them just at the farm. I wonder what we're gonna eat tonight.
Oh,
it's so fucking good. It's so relaxing and so fun,
man.
But that's on High Dive, and High Dive's kind of like this.
Yeah, High Dive has 4 shows, and that's
the only reason I got High Dive was for that show, as a manga dio, and is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon season 4?
I did think this was the beginning of an actual question, but then I got it.
No, it's a show.
Yeah,
it's a good show actually.
Is it?
The name sounds stupid.
Yep.
But the show is good. It's really good. I don't want to sit here and explain it. There's too much in that show for me to explain.
Yeah. Listen, it's fine.
It's
Fuck
not
it.
even a fan service show. It just has a stupid fan service name. I thought that too. When I had some coworkers like, "Oh, are you watching? Or is it okay to pick up girls in the dungeon?" I was like, "No, that show sounds stupid." And just one night at work before they shut off the internet, um, it was on fucking Crunchyroll, and I like, well, I guess I'll watch it. And I speed ran 3 seasons of the show in a week,
Damn.
and it's so fucking good. And only to find out that season 4 isn't on Crunchyroll.
Oh no.
So no, actually, season 4 is on Crunchyroll, but it's not dubbed or subbed. They just have the rawest Japanese footage with no subtitles.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. They don't have the rights to it. They have the rights to show it, but not the rights to the subs.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I was like, what the
Sure.
fuck is this? So then I had to get High Dive.
High dive.
It's only $6 a month. I'm not endorsing them. It's just if it has a bunch of throwaway anime, like reincarnated as a sword, or that weird anime we talked about on a while back, where reincarnated as a dog, uh, reincarnated as my crush's dog or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't seen that. I've been kind of iffy about that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not. I don't know, Fee. The thing is, you just, if you have any inkling that like, oh, this may be an interesting thing, then you just go for it.
yeah.
I need to be not only positive that I'm going to enjoy it, but also just have the exact correct brain chemical makeup at the time when the decision presents itself.
I'm telling you, Tomo-chan's a girl.
Yeah, no, I want to watch it.
That's a show that hits all the right fucking pistons. Especially, there's a character on the show, whose name's Charlotte. She is the voice actress for her in the dub and the sub.
Oh,
So it's very good.
that's cool.
Well, it's 13 episodes. It's one of the very few animes that debuted the dub and sub on the same day.
Hmm.
So and
Okay.
and I saw both, and they're both really good. Still prefer the dub or the sub over the dub.
That's interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah, dub's still good, but I prefer I would say if you have to watch it and you don't have anything you have to do, watch the sub.
Okay.
But if
I
you
mean,
have to watch,
I'm a sub person, so
yeah, you're very subby.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
How dare
sorry.
you say that in person on a podcast?
I had to. I mean,
You did
I-
not.
I'm a degenerate weeb.
People
I feel-
are going to think things now, and they are things that are untrue.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Ooh.
Who's gonna think that? Tell me.
I'll tell you who's going to think that.
If anyone out there thinks that, write it in the comments just to make Colby.
Write it in the comments, but I know one person that's going to believe it, and that's Miguel O'Hara, the main antagonist of the new Spider-Verse movie.
Fucking Miguel O'Hara, played by Oscar Isaac, not Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, true. Fee was like, "Oh yeah, what's this name? This guy's name, is it Wandissimo?" And he's played by Pedro Pascal, right? You could not be more Latino off base.
Listen, I know who Miguel O'Hara is. I know who Spider-Man 2099 is. Sometimes his actual name eludes me, but I was like, it's Wandissimo. Of course it is. He's Mexican.
Yep.
But the VA, and this is the one thing with me, getting Pedro Pascal and Oscar Isaac mixed up, and I don't know why I do it.
It's because they're friends, and they're often together in things. So
that's fair.
but still, that's like, damn, man. Why you gotta do him like that? The latest trailer for Spider-Verse 2 came out.
So good.
And yeah, extremely good. Again, pushing the boundaries of what it means to like do a cool animated movie. Like Spider-Verse 1 was such an iconic movie, even the new TMNT is basically copying it. Like
Oh,
uh
yes. Well, actually, not even just that, a lot of the animation for animated movies is copying that style. Puss in
yeah.
Boots did.
Yes. That was the other thing I wanted to point out during Puss in Boots. Thank you. Was yeah, like it does take a lot of like kind of the sketchy art style stuff from Spider-Verse.
I love that sketchy, like off model animation.
Mm-hmm.
And it when you see it, it makes you not want to see animation any other way in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like if you think of like the Puss in Boots or Spider-Man, you watch it and you're like, oh, that was so good, like a real artistic marvel. And then like you see any other animations of like Spider-Man or Puss in Boots, and you're like, ugh. You're
Mm-hmm.
just like, that's not as good. Even like if it was good, you're just like, that's not as good because the style is not like very bombastic.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I could say about the style that Spider-Man brought to us. Very bombastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you'd call it, but I'd say bombastic, very almost off the comic book page. Just good animation.
Yeah, and it's so fun fact, the one of the movies that really like started that push was a movie that was done by Sony, and it was Hotel Transylvania.
Ye-
So
Gennady Tartakovsky made
that's
that
right,
one.
good old Gendy. Gendy's got his little mitts all over it.
He
And
didn't
yeah,
even want to make that movie. He wanted to make the Popeye movie, and
yeah,
then he didn't even get to.
very
Oh,
sad.
but did you see that like 10-minute like Popeye like pilot that he made? That
I
was
did.
really
I thought it
good.
was cute.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't think Popeye is one of the is like I don't want to say he's like mainstream. Everyone knows Popeye or should, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's one of the people you could drop nowadays and people like dying like clamoring for Popeye.
Yeah, Popeye. I don't know. There are some older characters that do sort of have like a weird resonance with like newer audiences. Popeye ain't one of them.
I think he could probably do that style of movie with Felix the Cat. Because I think Felix the Cat lends itself to being open ended to whatever you want the character to be.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is Felix the Cat, and he has to have a magic bag and put him in peril.
Hell yeah. Why
So,
not? Fucking just go for it. Just it's everything's whatever now. just
but like
any old character, bring him back. Jabberjaw. Yeah, he's great. He's gonna
Yeah,
come back.
I
He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite someone. Mm-hmm.
I don't think Jabberjaw is someone that you like. Jabberjaw or fucking Speed Buggy, like those are characters that you couldn't bring in a modern landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to think of someone that you could. You know what I was thinking of today? Like Hong Kong Fooey. Like
Oh God.
I was like, do you even know who Hong Kong Fooey is?
Yeah.
He's the number one super guy.
Hong Kong Fooey and El Kabong are like two sides of the
Ooh.
same coin.
I is it racist? Is it?
Yeah,
I don't think
boy,
I don't
I
think
have a feeling it is.
I don't think El Kabong is because El Kabong isn't a stereotype. He's just like Zorro, but like not.
I
Mexican.
don't know. I don't know enough about any of these characters to make enough of a determination.
Hong Kong Fooey is a dog who is a janitor at a police state or a detective agency, and his alter ego was just him in a karate gi with a mask, and he read karate out of a manual to catch people,
Mm-hmm.
and he called himself Hong Kong Fooey.
Listen, whatever the dog needs to do kung fu and protect us all, he can go for it. It's good.
Yeah, I to make a movie out of him, I don't think so. Maybe I don't know, a show maybe
Mm-hmm.
for kids. No, not for kids. It'd have to be for. No, you know what? I don't think he'd make a good movie or show.
Yeah.
Maybe a short, like a short, like a little short, but that's it.
Yeah, get out of here,
Because
HKF.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, what would be the premise? I'm trying to think. What could it be?
That's actually what I want to talk to you about, but about a movie that's actually relevant, about Spider-Verse.
Okay.
So we know based off of both trailers that Miguel, Spider-Man 2099, like has made the Spider-Verse thing wherever they are, wherever Gwen takes Miles, he made that. So it was his brainchild to do this. Which great, cool. And there's all these different Spider-Men there. And then we also see toward the end of the trailer that him and Miles are scrapping. They're getting into a big fight. And there's a couple of theories that like maybe it's possible that like we don't know who the villain for this movie is, that they're setting up Spider-Man 2099 as like the bad guy, but they're actually, it's like, imagine if in the first Spider-Verse movie they're like, oh, the big bad guy's going to be the Prowler, and they just showed the Prowler, like the parts where like it was Miles versus the Prowler, and they didn't even show Kingpin, and then it's a movie about Kingpin, right?
Well, the first trailer of that wasn't that what it was. They didn't show Kingpin in like the first teaser.
I have no idea.
They just showed the Prowler.
Pretty good. So this could be one of those things where you're like, oh, this is the bad guy, but actually it's a different bad guy.
Well, here's something I heard.
Okay.
I heard that this movie is going to be a two-parter.
Okay.
I heard that this is the first half of the movie and the second half is coming out next year.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is, but I heard that today.
Boy, I hope that's not true.
Oh, why?
Because I hate when a movie do that. You know, like I hate when a movie is like, yeah. No, come on in and watch this movie. It is actually a TV show though. And you do have to wait another year and a half and pay us more money to see the rest of the TV show. Like, come the fuck on, dude.
Nothing is in stone. That's just a rumor I heard.
Yeah, so. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my explanation. You give me yours if you come up with one.
Okay.
I think if Miguel is the guy, the bad guy, the parts where he's yelling at Miles, he's talking about like making the right choice, sacrificing one person to save everybody in the multiverse. What I'm imagining is that Miguel has done, I don't know, some sort of math, and he does this. He says, okay, whatever it is, it's someone that's close to Miles that has to die. It's like Miles's mom, Miles's dad, like one of those two has to die, and he's like, so we have to like, I'm sorry, Miles, we do have to kill your dad to save the multiverse. And Miles is like, no. And Miguel is like, you little shithead. How dare you come into my house and tell me I can't kill your dad? And the thing is, like, the only explanation that I can come up with because the imagery sort of points to that, the speech points to that. The only explanation that I can come up with is maybe every Spider-Man has to be born, or like every Spider-Man is tied to their father figure dying, and Miles's uncle dies, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe like Miles is and Miles has all these weird powers and whatever, and it's such a glitch in the system that like, it's like, oh, you're the one spider person that has an alive dad. We gotta take care of that.
Yeah. Okay. So here is my theory.
Okay.
I think they want to get rid of Miles because if you remember in the first one, the spider that bit Miles was a glitch. He got caught in the the collider that combined the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And Miles being Spider-Man was not supposed to happen. And maybe it's probably like a kink in like the multiverse.
Oh.
Miguel O'Hara figured that out.
Yeah, and
And
Miguel is like, you have to die.
yeah,
Specifically
after, like,
you, Miles.
after he's like explaining it to him and telling him everything, like he's like just leading him in. He's like, well, this is all the Spider-Man. This is what's going on. He's like, but you weren't supposed to exist. And what you did with the multiverse in your universe kind of fucked it up for everyone in our universe, or all the universes. So if if you'd be a deer and kindly die, that would fix everything.
Look at all these graphs that I made to convince you that you need to die and that it's okay. And Miles is like, yeah, but you made those graphs up. How do I know you're not lying? And he's like, I'm not lying. Shut up.
Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I'm Spider-Man.
I saw somewhere somebody was like, oh yeah, well, it's like at the beginning of the trailer, they say that like Miguel's addicted to drugs. And I was like, no, they don't. What the fuck are you talking about? And that just made me be like, maybe he's addicted to time drugs. And he's like, every time I kill a Spider-Man, I get high. It's pretty good.
That's why I brought them all into one place.
So I could kill him and get super high.
God, that would be so stupid. I'd hate that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking either we've got to have another villain, or it's got to be one of those things where it's like you need to make the choice to like sacrifice yourself or sacrifice a loved one to save everyone, and Miles is like unwilling to do it, just like he was at the end of the last movie. Fucking Peter B. Parker is like, nah, kid, I'm fucking die, I'll be fine. And Miles is like, why don't you shut the fuck up and let me handle this, old man.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, like, because he hasn't experienced like that trauma outside of his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, it has to do with like the Spider-Man collider like biting him.
Yeah, I think
that has to be it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think it has to do with like the experiments that were happening in his dimension, the reason why he became Spider-Man. Like, it may not necessarily be the Spider, but I think the fact that he is Spider-Man is unexpected, and it makes sense to me that Miguel would be like, yeah, I got to get rid of you, bud.
Yeah, maybe he's pissed off because like the Spider-Man in his world died, and like he got bit by the multiverse spider. Maybe like it's like goes further than that, because like if like in the trailer, because he's like, he says something along the lines of like, oh yeah, messing with the time is always bad. Don't get me started about Doctor Strange and that nerd from Universe 199999.
God, yeah. Which, by the way,
that's the MCU universe.
That is he's referencing the MCU universe, but the MCU universe insists that it is Earth 616.
Yeah, Kevin Feige is so fucking what's the word? Like he's just like, we're Earth 616. We're Marvel Prime, and I'm like, oh fuck yourself. No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So like everyone has named the MCU TRN 1999, which I forget what it stands for, but it's like it stands for something, but like Kevin Feige's like, nope, we're Marvel 616, and we're gonna keep saying we're 616, even though no one likes that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to be so insistent about, but I did think, like, I thought that was a little just a little fun Easter egg. The reason why I knew that this new trailer had come out is because it was like one of the top posts on Reddit. So I go to the comments, and I'm shitting you, half of the top comments are all like, haha, finally poking fun at Earth 616. It's not Earth 616, stupid Earth 616. It's Earth 1999. Like, all of them were that. And I was like, is anybody going to talk about like how good this trailer is? And nothing besides that? Okay, cool.
I'm surprised they didn't talk about pregnant Spider-Woman.
God. Pregnant Spider-Woman.
That was like a thing in the comics. No one liked that comic. And then they brought her to what's it called? This one. I still don't think it would happen. Like she's like, man, looks like she's 6, 7 months pregnant, and she's web slinging and fighting and riding a motorcycle. That can't be good for the baby.
Hell yeah. It's
So
fucking sick.
I think it's the baby's gonna be sick.
I really liked that Peter B. Parker had a kid, and his kid also has spider powers.
Which is funny that the kid shooting web without like web slingers doesn't have fucking Tobey Maguire spider things.
Man.
Organic webs.
Yeah. Web blood.
I wonder. Have you ever thought like?
Don't do it.
No, not out of his butthole, but
Okay.
like how where's the web kept in his body and how's it produced?
Yeah, I think it's produced on demand. I think he has those outside glands, and he just shoots out a bunch of it. And here's the thing, though. It has to take up some sort of resource, right? Some sort of I don't know, like it's like protein and fiber, and it's got to have fiber in it. But
maybe we didn't think that far ahead.
But also, like, so to me, does that mean that like if Spider-Man is swinging around in his webs too long, does he get real hungry? And if he keeps going, will he eventually starve to death? Or he like doesn't have any more web? He's like, oh shit! Oh, now I need a ham sandwich.
My back, fucking. Like that's kind of like the Flash, the Flash when he runs so fast, his metabolism is so high he has to eat like a shit ton of food. That's one of those questions.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's that deep. He probably just produces it and he could just do it like no matter what, because we never see him get like tired of it in the movie. He just does it.
Yeah, maybe.
I think Sam Raimi did that so he didn't have to explain how Tobey Maguire like made web what's it called had to make the web bracers and make the technology and where he found the web.
Yeah,
because he didn't have access to that. So
yeah, he was just like, I don't know. Fucking, it just comes out of him. Why not? Just add it to it. Who cares?
As a kid, I didn't think anything of it, honestly. I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm like, of course he does. That's how it's always been.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. And like, unless like you read the comics, you didn't know that fucking Spider-Man didn't have the web thing.
Mm-hmm.
The web shooters.
Web glands.
No, as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, of course he has web glands. I didn't know he had web shooters. I wasn't a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah, and it makes sense whenever you're like, oh yeah, well he's got different webs for different situations. But also, why does he need different webs for different situations?
Well, I mean, when he fights the Shocker, he needs like the shock-proof web.
Why?
And I guess so that way he doesn't get shocked or like
just
the
punch him in the
Hydro-
head, punch him in the temple, and he passes out, and then he can't shock no one.
What about Hydro Man? He's made of pure water.
Okay, how does he beat him? Does he beat him with what? Cement web?
Dirt? I don't know.
Yeah,
what
turn
about
him into Mudman?
What about Sandman?
What about Sandman? Is it water webs? You're not making a good point, Fee.
Just walks around with a fucking super soaker. Well, I don't know. He beat him up pretty good in part 3.
I don't know. He did it.
He did it though. Fucking. And then, if you think about Venom, Venom has organic web.
God.
He uses symbiote goo.
That is true. That makes sense.
So I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just an in-universe thing. It just all depends. I like all the different Spider-Mans. I think one of my favorites is like Spider-Man Bandito.
Spider-Man Bandito?
I don't know if you saw him. He was just like, he was a Spider-Man with a big sombrero and like a mask.
No. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't. Mm-mm.
He's like Mexican Spider-Man.
Good. Although, to be fair, you know, there's
also
there we've also got Miguel and Miles that are both also Mexican Spider-Man. So
Miles is only half. Come on.
well, so's Miguel.
No. Yeah. That's why. Nah.
Yeah, you just add them both together.
That's true.
There you go.
Then there's Horse Spider.
Oh, what if that's it? What if that's why Miguel is like, you have to die so I can become full Latino? I have to absorb you. If I absorbed half the Latino from someone else who wasn't a Spider-Man, I would die and not be Spider-Man anymore. And that sounds terrible.
I'd be Spider-Man. Spider-Man. S.A.
A Spider-Man.
I'd be. I don't know how to say spider in Spanish. I'd be a Spider-Man.
A spider.
How do you say spider in Spanish?
Are you asking Siri or?
Spider in Spanish. I'm asking Google. Arana.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Arana, hombre.
Like arachnid.
Oh, yeah, arachnid.
Okay, makes sense.
All the cool spider. Like, I wonder who's going to be main players. So, like, it's for sure Spider-Man, Miles, Miguel O'Hara, 2099.
Gwen.
You're gonna get Gwen. You're gonna get pregnant Spider-Woman. I heard that the Super Sentai Spider-Man Japanese is gonna make an appearance.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Like, you see all the different. Like, I heard Madame Web, I think is her name.
Yeah, sure.
Madame Web. She's in the movie.
What if she's the villain?
Well, that's what I was thinking, because, like, in the trailer, like, Miguel O'Hara's talking to someone in, like, the shadows, and, like, it was a woman's voice, and Madame Web is, like, one of those multiverse people that, like, controls the spider multiverse.
Mm-hmm. So
it would make sense that she's pulling the strings, but, like, I don't know. It's so weird to see that, like, why is 2099 so pissed off at Miles?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the speech that he says is all about, like, sacrifice the one for the greater good and shit like that, and it just, to me, that's just like, somebody has to be sacrificed that you don't want to sacrifice. So I think he's just pissed off that he's like, listen, I've decided that you have a hard choice to make. And here's the choice. And Miles goes, okay, well, I'm going to pick this option. He goes, no, you can't pick that option. You have to pick this other one.
Well, then why did you give me that option?
Why are you so stupid, Miles? This is why you're the worst Spider-Man. You're worse than Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham would kill his dad.
Spider-Ham's not even a pig. He's a spider that was bitten by a radioactive pig that became a pig.
Hell yeah.
So, before we go, because it's already getting towards the end.
Oh, God.
I wanted to talk about another Latino superhero.
Okay.
Like, it's a year of Latino.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We got the trailer for Blue Beetle.
Yeah, which, okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think whenever James Gunn was, like, asked and interviewed for, like, oh yeah, do you want to, like, take over fucking DC? He was like, the one movie that I'm actually really excited about that's still on the slate is Blue Beetle. And I can see why. It actually looks pretty good.
It looks way good. I'm so fucking stoked for that. For them to go with Jaime Reyes, because he's the popular Blue Beetle right now, is a good choice instead of going with what's his name, the other one with no powers. He didn't have the scarab.
Blue Beetle. I'm gonna find out. I don't know.
The ones that's friends with Booster Gold.
Yeah. I actually have a friend that's, like, really deeply into Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. So I don't know if she's sad about this or not.
Well, like, a lot of people ship them.
Yeah. Yeah, same. That's her thing.
Bromance.
Romance. Dan Garrett.
Yeah, Dan Garrett. Because I think there's three Blue Beetles, and I think Dan Garrett was the second one that's friends with fucking what's his name? I just said it.
Jaime Reyes.
No. Booster Gold.
Booster Gold. Yeah.
But what's it called? Jaime Reyes is such a good character to start off with because he's young. He's not a superhero. He's a fan of superheroes, but like he doesn't know how to be one. And you have like that Mexican like heritage of like his family. He tells them he's a hero because like, of course you would. You're not gonna be like, I'm gonna shoulder this burden on myself. Like if you're Mexican, of course you're gonna show your family.
Yeah, you're like, hey, don't tell no one. Don't tell no one. And they're like, I'm gonna fucking tell everyone.
Unfortunately, I think his cousin or his brother or someone is George Lopez. So, he had a bad brother that probably would tell everyone.
Yeah, listen, you can't. I've never met George Lopez in person.
Oh, me neither.
But I am positive you can't tell him shit. I'm positive if you tell him fucking anything, everyone knows.
I know. It's so funny that we were just talking about George Lopez a week or two ago.
I know. I was watching this trailer and I was like, oh shit, there he is.
About how he'll never stop acting. And there he is in fucking Blue Beetle.
There he is, just doing his thing.
Calling Batman a fascist. God, we were talking about that before we started the show. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, the usual internet suspects are pissed off about it. But like in my defense, I was like, I don't think fascists really described Batman in the way that I think that they thought that it would. Because like Batman is not a fascist.
Yeah, Batman's not a fascist kind. It depends on who you are. Because, like, if you're a criminal and you're like, I should be free to go do all my crime stuff, then Batman is a big fascist.
Then that would mean that George Lopez is a criminal.
How do we fucking know that he's not? How do we know that? How do we know that George Lopez isn't like hasn't run away from Gotham because Batman has beaten the shit out of him?
Pretty racist of you to think that a Mexican is a criminal.
He called Batman a fascist. There's evidence, dog.
Yeah, that's true. Like that's the only thing, and like people are making to me it was like, oh, it's a joke that didn't have any context, that didn't land on the trailer but might land in the movie. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's still like, why take it seriously? Like, we know he's not.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It's a funny thing.
I didn't think it was funny. I was just taken aback. I was like, why would he say that? I was like, no one really knows Batman. So like,
here's the thing. I don't know, because it's maybe I don't know anything about this like DCU version.
Yeah.
So like, it's possible that maybe.
If it's Batflick, I mean, he does brand his fucking criminals.
Yeah, like brands them, fucking just gets shot in the chest, fucking murders a bunch of dudes and shit. Like, yeah, maybe that Batman is a fascist. He bought a bank.
Well, I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, I guess Bruce Wayne bought a bank. What if that's the thing? What if George Lopez is like, what if George Lopez is like, yeah, Bruce Wayne for sure is Batman. That's why he's a fucking fascist.
Oh my God, I would hate that.
That would be the best.
I would hate that out of all the people who just like random conspiracy to think that Batman was Bruce Wayne, it's George Lopez.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But like in comics and like shows and stuff, Batman does help Jaime Reyes become a better superhero. And like in a lot of depictions, so like if Batman's in the movie, it would make sense because like he's supposed to help Jaime be a better hero.
Man.
And Jaime really looks up to Batman.
Oh man. Yeah, I have a feeling that there's maybe some more context to that Batman, like
Yeah.
they wouldn't just put it in with no
Yeah.
context, because
Right?
in
They
the
wouldn't
trailer
name
it
drop
has
him.
no context. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So like, yeah.
Why name drop Batman if he's not going to make an appearance?
Yeah.
Because you live in the same universe as him?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what, why you have to do that, right? Like, you have to be like, oh yeah, we're, it's oh god, what was it? It's like Miss Marvel name dropping like other superheroes, right? In that show, I mean, like, oh yeah, I'm fucking Thor or whatever, but Thor never shows up because like, why not? Like, you're in the same universe.
Yeah.
These are important characters in society, so it makes sense.
Yeah. But like, see, like the JLA hasn't done much besides save the world once, and they don't know a lot about them, I guess, in universe. I mean, why would they name drop him? But Batman's only like secluded to Gotham.
Yeah, I mean,
and Metropolis is just right across the fucking river, according to Batman v Superman.
it's right across the river. It just you can throw a rock real hard and hit Gotham.
That's just kind of how it was. Like, they're in Gotham fighting, and then like Batman's like, "Well, I gotta go to Metropolis," and it shows him like drive the Batwing across, like, you know how like the bridge in Corpus is just like that far from each other.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking like, so it makes sense to name drop Batman. It makes sense. Like, if they name drop Superman, it would. I mean, maybe other DC. I don't know enough about the fucking DC universe. But that particular joke needs more context. So I have a feeling George Lopez feels a certain way about Batman, and we're gonna get some shit about that. Maybe like that's one of the scenes at the beginning is like fucking Jaime's like watching a clip of like, oh yeah, did you see like Batman beat the shit out of this guy, and then like George Lopez walks in and it's like, hey, what are you watching that guy for, huh?
Yeah, George Lopez is a petty criminal in the movie.
Hey, that guy's just trying to get by, and Batman's coming in and putting him in the hospital, giving $100,000 worth of medical bills.
That makes so much sense. Yeah, he's like, that guy was just trying to rob his bank because his mom was fucking poor.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, George Lopez only like looking on the side of criminals.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, these guys were stealing these chemicals just for family.
Yeah.
Like, God. We need more context because the joke doesn't land without it. But other than that, like, Blue Beetle's suit looks so fucking good.
It does look really good.
Graphics look good too.
I was also like, when the suit was like, oh yeah, you just like produce weapons based off of like things that you imagine. I was like,
he's Green Lantern.
I was like, are you making a fucking Buster Sword right now, my dude? He didn't.
Yeah,
but that's what it looked like. I was like, oh, make a Buster Sword, you cowards! Make a Buster Sword. And they didn't.
It could just be the Gut Sword.
True, not big enough to be the Berserk Sword though.
Yeah, it has to be at least 3 times as large.
It does. It has to be like his body length plus some.
I just always think back to the meme of like Guts' sword being like pages long.
Yeah, when he's on the roof.
Yeah.
What a, like so fun fact, we actually were watching that anime on Discord for a while, and it got to that scene and I was like, this is where the sad Guts song and him on the roof, like, I'll dedicate my sword to him for a while, and then like it kept following the sword and I was like, damn, it is pretty long, huh?
Yeah, it's so fucking good. That's not the Golden Age arc, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I stopped watching when it went to 3D, but I love Berserk. I should read it.
Yeah, I've got special editions 1 and 2. I've got to get the rest.
I need to just get them.
Yeah, just get them all.
To me, the Blue Beetle, I feel like it's very animated. I feel like once in the movie, they're gonna do the Akira slide.
Okay.
I feel like that's a possibility.
Yeah, I feel like you're not wrong. That does sound
to me. Jaime's like a nerd. Like he's a nerd in universe, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
he's basically Green Lantern without the drawbacks of being weak against yellow.
Weak against yellow. Fucking what a dork.
I
What's Blue
the
Beetle
thing,
weak against? Bullets? Because that would be cool.
no, not weak against anything.
Oh,
If you
just ultimately just can't die.
well, technically, I guess if his body gets blown up, yeah. But the scarab, which is connected to his nervous system, does keep him alive and can bring him back if he's not damaged that much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still immune to, or still without the suit on has like the same durability as a human. But the suit does allow him to breathe underwater and in space.
Mm.
It also can create anything, I guess, that he can think of: blades, guns, jetpack, whatever. But also, I don't know if they're gonna do this in the movie because I don't know who's the bad guy in the movie. The Scarab was made kind of like a hive mind. They're going out and finding people to make a hive mind army.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're gonna cover that in the movie or if that's gonna be a plot. But that's what the Scarab is. But it got damaged and it kind of lost its programming.
Mm-hmm.
It got damaged, but then it still connects to people, and it's like a mega computer. And it produces a suit and allows them to do stuff.
It's a
They not like a mega computer, but like it's like highly function. It's like almost like an Iron Man suit where it has Jarvis. You know, like it's kind of like Jarvis. It's like it knows a bunch of stuff. It can translate like languages and stuff.
Do you think you can run Minecraft on it?
I think you can run Minecraft on it. Doom as well.
Damn, that's all right. We're talking some real serious stuff now.
I think it can run Cyberpunk 2077 at max capacity.
Oh, and it'll still be a glitchy mess. Can't wait.
Oh god, yeah.
Man.
But yeah, I'm stoked for the movie. Looks really good. I can't wait to see George Lopez and all his mullet.
Yeah, that's the part I'm most excited about. Give me more George.
Give me more mullet.
Just as much mullet as you think I can take. Give me more.
More of it. It's so funny. Like, he looks younger in the trailer. I don't know if they CGI'd him younger.
He does, because I was recently, I for whatever. Oh, that's right. I was at a hotel in PAX, at PAX, and I was flipping through the channels, and I saw a commercial for the show that George Lopez is on now, and I was like, dude, you look so old. It's crazy.
Yeah. But in the trailer, he looked young. All his hair's black.
Yeah.
So funny.
God.
But yeah, man, I think that's gonna do it for today. We're gonna talk about, I don't know what else, Mario movie, but that comes out tomorrow. We're gonna watch it tomorrow, so we'll talk about it more next week.
Yeah, listen, all of the next podcast, I'm gonna call it now. All of it is gonna be the Mario movie.
You always say that, but then we'll get sidetracked.
Yeah, but it'll all come back to the Mario movie.
That's fair. That's true. The central theme of next week's podcast is going to be Mario.
Correct.
Mario related.
Mayro.
Mario.
Yeah. Mario.
Luigi Mario. I am so stoked to see it.
Hell yeah.
Fucking people gave it bad. That was one of the things we were going to talk about. People gave it bad reviews. Our critics did. Because they were expecting some fucking Oscar-worthy movie.
Yeah.
When Mario is paper thin, even in the games.
Yeah. The thing is, like, Mario's lore is nothing. And
exactly.
I will say, one of my friends saw it tonight, and the first message that they typed after they saw the movie was, well. And Mia was like, don't say anything. We're seeing it tomorrow. And they were like, oh, sorry. I don't have anything bad to say. I'm mainly just already exhausted having to like look forward to dealing with other people's opinions about it for the next week. I
am in the camp of it's going to be good no matter what. It's just Mario saying, he's not even saving the princess in this movie. He's saving the princess's kingdom, but he's mostly saving Luigi.
Yeah, listen, as long as Mario doesn't like bring my parents back to life and then kill them again, I'll probably like the movie. I don't know that there's much beyond that it could do where I would be you know what? I hate this.
I think it's going to be the best 7 out of 10 movie of the year. Maybe 8.
Hey, climb it up there.
It's 7 or 8 just because it looks good.
Yeah,
story-wise,
for me,
not really.
For me, a movie only gets into like 9 or 10 if there's like a story element that I really connect to, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that's a 9, that's a 10. Like, yeah. I want to explode from how good I feel and how much I feel seen by this. And Mario's not going to do that. I'm not going to relate to Mario.
I'm not either, but I'm going to have fun watching it. All the Easter eggs, and I'm going to have fun listening Jack Black and Bowser sing a song about Peach. That's confirmed. I heard about that.
Confirmed.
Yeah, baby. All the Easter eggs, they don't even live in a fictional unit. They live in Brooklyn.
Hell yeah.
They live in Brooklyn.
They live in real Brooklyn. Wait, is it Brooklyn on Earth 19999 or?
Oh, I don't know, but like there is an NES cartridge shown in the movie.
Okay.
One of the Toads has one, so I don't know if they're in the 90s.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what the technology of this world is. I just know that there is an NES cartridge. There's the Easter eggs.
Faye, stop talking. Stop it. I don't want to hear anything else about this movie. I know you know more than I do. Just shut the fuck up. Stop.
This is the trailer.
Stop. Don't even. I don't care. I've forgotten everything that's in the trailer. Let me be surprised, Fee. Just do this for me. Let me be surprised and shut your fucking mouth for once. Please.
I'm just excited about the Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I bet you fucking are.
Yeah, Mario kills a Koopa.
That's going to do it for our podcast today. If you watch this live, you did so at twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod. And if you are jealous of the person that did that, you can do it yourself by following us on Twitch, and then you'll get a notification of the next time that we go live, and it'll be absolutely super sick.
Honestly good. Be jealous.
Yeah, be jealous, and get ready because we're gonna keep hitting you with the bangers. You can also catch the replay of this on YouTube same day that the podcast comes out. The video comes out about 2 p.m. Podcast will come out at 5 a.m. That way, if you're driving to work, you got old Coben Fee to listen to on your podcatcher of choice. Name one, we are there. Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts.
All of them.
Yep, all of them.
SoundCloud.
Yep, Rick's Podcast Bonanza. We're there.
Bucky's Podcast and Corn Chips.
Mm-hmm. We're there. We're right next to the Corn Chips. Actually, you may miss us.
Right. Yeah. It'll be hard to miss us, but we're there.
Yeah, we are there.
So you can find us on everything: TikTok, YouTube. Check out our shorts. Check out our TikToks.
Yeah.
They go out. Yeah, one goes out every week.
Yeah.
And
they're good. So go watch them.
They're really good. The one we're about to put out is really good.
It's extremely good. You're going to love it.
You'll love it. I love it. So yeah, follow, like, subscribe, do all the stuff that the algorithm can jerk off on and put us out there.
Mm-hmm.
And come back for more because we do it every week.
Yeah, but we're here.
We're here.
We're queer. We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. Well, I mean, you can't say that, but
no, I can. I'm bi. It's fine.
Ooh, last time you were having this conversation, you were just like curious.
No, it's like it's a sliding scale. Like femboy and anything to the left of or anything to the feminine side of that.
All right, so
all good.
You only like more feminine twink guys.
No, not even twink. Got to be femme. Got to be even more effeminate.
Oh no, you're missing out on all the hot twinks.
No, I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Guys are disgusting, and
Oh,
that
come
is
on.
that. Masculinity is maybe the grossest thing that God in heaven ever created.
You're missing out. I've been with a couple of bears and twinks, and
Yeah,
they're not bad.
yeah, oh, yeah. I bet you're fucking gross, disgusting.
You saying gay?
They've got
Gays?
they got beard all. Ugh, they've got like a facial
No,
hair. Disgusting,
I'm
terrible.
I'm sorry. Facial hair is a turnoff for me.
Facial hair is the worst.
Body hair is fine. Guys are fine. I like guys. I like girls. So they're vastly different, but I like both of them. I guess I would be pan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bi. Like the thing
Bye,
is,
bye,
a lot of
bye.
people think like, oh yeah, bi just means like man or woman, but like it's so much effort to move over to pan as a thing. Like everybody knows what bi is, and I feel like bi is inclusive already. Some people don't think that, but that's okay.
That's what I like stand on that line. I always say bi like pan, but like people who know what pan are, like they get it. I don't have to explain to them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why like to my normies, I'm just like, oh, bi.
Yeah,
You get it. You get it.
it works. It's fine.
So yeah, we're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Come back every week. But before you do, I want you to get your saber, and I want you to get your sombrero,
Okay.
and I want you to go out into the night and fight criminals.
Okay.
Because that the one time when Dr. Hamburger stole your burrito, and I want you to fight crime.
Mhm.
Go get him.
Go get him. This is
It'll be very very stereotypical Mexican.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just we're going to caveat this with like don't actually go out and commit any crimes.
Oh no. Vigilantism is against the law. Wink wink. Don't
All
do
right.
it.
Now
wink,
that the
wink.
cops stop listening, go do that. Go do that. Go get out there.
Yeah, oh yeah, go get out there. Go fight all the crimes as a suave, handsome Mexican man.
Yeah,
or
just
woman.
do it. Just do it. You won't do it. You're fucking scared. Just do it. Get out there.
Yeah, you won't do it. I'm telling you, fighting crime to me, like I don't know how like superheroes do it. Like it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if like you're trained going out in a costume and fighting someone, scary.
Yeah, what if
like,
you die?
Yeah, like you're feeling good. You beat up one guy, and then another guy's like, "Haha, surprise! I had a gun the whole time."
Then you're just dead.
Yeah, then you're shot, and your taco sauce is leaking all over the sidewalk.
Looks like a crime committed here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Spicy or
Oh.
mild? Ooh, it's fire.